Well, quick update. Day 4 has ended, so it's nearing last light now. Don't know whether you can tell on the camera, but it's actually the first time I've been back to camp not in the dark, which is quite nice actually. So John and I are gonna get something to eat now and then go to bed, but total of about 14 deer seen today. I think I've got footage of about 8 or so, maybe 10, somewhere around there. No shooters, only that one spiky, and that's sort of just how it's played out yesterday and today. We've been seeing a lot of hinds and calves and no stags, so we'll be at it again tomorrow and try and upgrade on what we've got. Day 5, John and I were glassing from our little cliff lookout for the first couple of hours. I think we saw 9 deer, got a little bit of footage of 1 or 2. But the way the weather has been, it's been last night, the tents, I'm really surprised we still had tents in the morning. The wind was definitely over 100 k's an hour, pretty sleepless nights. I'm sort of struggling to keep my eyes open right now, but nevertheless, the tents survived, and we went out again like this morning. Glassed up quite a few, and it looked like the fog was going to start rolling in. It started raining, and John was like, F this, I'm going back to camp, make sure the tents and everything are alright. And I was like, well, I kind of have this urge to just keep walking, so that's what I've done. So for the last couple of hours I've just been smashing it along this ridge and ducking off into the ridges into each valley and glassing. And yeah, for quite a few hours I'm still yet to see a deer. So it's just the way it goes. One thing I'm learning about these deer though, I think, is as soon as the weather turns to shit, they're just taking shelter. They're very thin skinned. We sort of saw that when we were caping them out. Super thin skin, no fat on them. And I think, yeah, once the weather turns bad, they're just bam, straight into the pines, straight into the tea tree, anywhere where there's a bit of cover, bit of windbreak, and stop themselves getting cold. So with the way the weather is now, I would hope that I'll see some deer on the way back to camp, but who knows. They're a very challenging little deer to hunt. I'm definitely glad I took John up on his offer, and thank you, John, for inviting me on this trip. Sika weren't exactly on my priority list for game I wanted to hunt, and John invited me, and very happy I accepted the offer. It's been an unreal opportunity, and just the scenery is absolutely amazing, as it always is in New Zealand. But just being able to chase something different, be in different terrain. We've been glassing, you know, 8 to 10 hours every day, sometimes more, just trying to locate them. And on average we're seeing around 8 a day, but nearly all of them are hinds. The first few days were stags, and the last couple of days have all been hinds and calves. So whether we've upset the few valleys we've been hunting in, put the stags sort of, you know, underground a bit, they're not really wanting to come out, not sure. But I don't know, I'm not a Sika expert, but all I know is there's 2 good stags in camp, one for John, one for me, and they're both going on the wall. And right now I'm just going to be content with that. I don't think I'm going to do any more big walks, probably just focus a little bit of hunting around camp, maybe try and shoot a floor skin, and I think that'll be me done. Well, it's the end of day 5 and we're currently fogged out, so it's nearing last light anyway. But for the last few hours we've been stuck in the tents just due to rain and fog. We can't glass anything, literally struggling to sort of see out of the tents. So hopefully it clears up in the morning. If it does, we've got a backup plan. Obviously main priority is to
keep looking for stags, but backup plan will be trying to find me a floor skin model. So John's already got a floor skin model. Like their skins are amazing, these Sika deer, so wouldn't mind getting one myself. So that will be up there on the priority list tomorrow morning if the weather's suitable.